Well, it is no secret we've had quite a stretch of below freezing temperatures. You've probably noticed the lakes are starting to freeze up. But when is the right time to go ice fishing? That is the question tonight. KIMT News 3's Evan Berg joins us from the freezing cold once again. He spoke with the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources to find out this answer for us. So, Evan, what can you tell us about the ice?
Well, Cami, before you consider getting out on the ice, the DNR says an absolute must is making sure it's at least 4 inches thick, which, you can test yourself by drilling a hole in there or just kind of chipping in and maybe having a measuring device handy. If you're thinking of taking a snowmobile out there, probably want at least 5 to 7 inches. For larger vehicles and supplies, you can actually check this chart that Caleb and Maddie are going to pull up for us right now to see if it will hold on the amount of ice available on the lake of your choice. And for those larger loads, we're going to have a version up on our website so you can consult this before you get out there. It's important to remember that thickness won't always be consistent across an entire lake, so you're never going to be 100% safe. The snow on the ground acts as an insulator, and the DNR says that could also mean right now could be parts of the lake which might not be as frozen as you think.
The first thing to remember is that ice is never 100% safe. And even though we've had a number of cold days in a row here, there's snow on the ground, it looks like the middle of winter, it's still really early in the season and people need to be very cautious as they're heading out.
And just as an extra precaution, the DNR recommends bringing out some safety supplies just to make sure you can take care of yourself if an accident happens. That could include an ice pick to help arrest your motion if you're slipping on the ice, some ice cleats just to give you some traction, and a life jacket or a float coat in case you fall in. Live in Rochester, Evan Berg, KIMT News 3.
Evan, where are you right now?
I am at Silver Lake Park. I'm on one of the bridges over the lake. So all of that snow behind me, that is the lake, which might not be as frozen as you think it is because of that insulation.
Sure. Yeah, I was going to ask you because I haven't really been checking out too many lakes in our area. What are we seeing right now for how thick that ice is?
Well, I left my drill at home, but I have seen some pretty decent ice coverage on Cascade Lake, Silver Lake, and Foster Errand while I was going around collecting footage for this story. As for how thick it is, really, you're going to just have to trust your own measurement tools and be a little cautious.
Sure. So it looks like it's nice and icy out there, but measure it yourself. All right, Evan, thank you so much for all that advice and joining us live from the freezing cold once again. The Minnesota DNR says if you do go on the ice, it's important to take all of your trash with you when you do leave. There's a $100 fine for every piece of trash left out on the ice. A rock and roll superstar from Minnesota